The Juggernaut Joyce gets stopped and KO'd for the first time in his career. The first fight was a beating, and so most people didn't have him win in this second fight. I'm not sure we expected a KO. You know, I'm a believer in the Juggernaut. I'm a fan of his work. You know, he's actually my favorite heavyweight. I'll explain why later on. But Zhang got him out of there in the third round with a crazy right hook, which is something I saw coming because he kept circling to the left. But in the first fight, Zhang had that right hook available as well, in addition to the left hand. And so Zhang was going down low with that left because Joyce would keep that right tucked to either side of his jaw or his face. So Zhang came out more aggressive in the second round. Boom, he would go level change, body, and then he would say level change, bring it up. And he would go around to the other side that's undefended. So Joyce was trying to protect his body, and he had like a weird like body cross guard type of thing. I don't know. And to be fair to Joyce, he actually moved his head like 10 times in the fight. You know, he may have moved him like 3 in the last fight. He was moving his head. You know, that's not something he's known for. He's what I like about him is that he fights in slow motion. It's really entertaining to me because he just like eats shots. But when you facing somebody that's 6'6", 287 pounds, a big, enormous Chinese man who's called Big Bang, you gotta move your head and you gotta have more defense than just this, you know, because Zhang started picking him apart in the second round and then found an opening in the third. And you can see a similar sequence developing early in the second, or halfway through the second. So he throws that left and then he tries to come over top with the right. And I think Joe actually kind of, never mind, I was gonna say he actually kind of saw it, but nah. If he did see it, he was way too late. But then, let's rewind. So we got that left, like how in the knockout sequence, except for the left was to the body in the knockout sequence. Then he gonna come over top with the right. But here, then he gonna follow up with the left. So he was catching him in between punches. That's how he knocked him out. And that's how he stunned Joe right there. You see Joe stumble back. And then Zhang started putting hands on him. He got his face all morphed and twisted and all that stuff. See, I think the problem is Joyce was prepared for the left hand. He just wasn't prepared for what comes after. In the first fight, Zhang was blasting him with left hands over and over and over because they was working. Joyce wasn't doing anything. He just kept running face first in the left hand. So Joyce was like, okay, I'm gonna defend the left hand. But he was getting caught with the right hook too. Like Zhang has 2 hands. The left is more famous, but the right do damage too. And that's what did the final damage in this fight. Zhang keeps doing this. He keeps throwing that left, followed by the right, because he knows Joyce is going to try and answer back when he closes the distance. Boom. Ooh, damn. So Zhang is walking him down. He stabbed that body with the left. Joyce is looking to catch and counter. Boom. But he's too slow. Then the problem is he got counted out to 10 because he get up in slow motion too. So yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on here. We'll look at a little bit more. So this is a knockout shot for 2 reasons. One is that he punches Joe while he's punching, and the second is that Joe's head is moving in the direction of the punch, adding extra force to the impact. So it's all the factors you need to get a KO punch. So it's the perfect punch to bring down somebody as tough as Joyce. And like I said, I made my jokes throughout the video, but Joyce is my favorite heavyweight, and I'm gonna keep watching him. I love watching his fights. It's a spectacle to me to see somebody. He's an enigma. There's nobody that fights like him. You know, like it's funny, but I also think he's pretty good. He beat Joseph Parker and did all that. Like he beat Daniel Dubois, all this and all that. So I think his fighting style is funny, and I really like watching him fight, but I also think he's a good fighter. I just think Zhang is a nightmare matchup for him. Same size, a lot of power, super fast in comparison, can eat his shots. Yeah, just a horrible matchup for Joyce. Southpaw, he can't see left hand. So the first one, I was a little bit more hurt because I didn't see it coming, and neither did he. But this one, when he started getting beat up in the second round, I was like, uh-oh. I didn't expect him to get knocked out like that, but it was gonna come no matter what. Pause. Okay, so we might do some UFC tonight, then Jermell Charlo Sunday or Monday. All right, Immortality Serum out. That is all.